Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67. I have been feeling a little bit uninspired just of late. I tend to create a lot. I'm a one-man band and I create constantly for stock for my Etsy store. But yeah, just at the moment I am feeling very burnt out and very uninspired, and so I have decided that I'm going to put together a bit of a series, a bit of a playlist, if you will, about different projects, different crafts that inspire me. And I'm going to call it Inspired By. So I have started to revisit videos that I watched when I first started in junk journaling and paper crafting of this nature. And yeah, there's some really great ideas that I had completely forgotten about. So for number one in this series of Inspired By, I've gone and revisited a video this morning by Bonny at Bonny and Clyde. And this is Bonny's project, and she calls it her folded double-decker pockets. And this is a video that Bonny put out about 4 years ago, I think it was, and I had watched it and I'd completely forgot about this such easy little idea, and it's such a lovely little pocket. So I thought that I've sat and created quite a few today, and I'm going to create some more. And I thought, well, there might be other people out there that are feeling a little bit uninspired, that, yeah, just some different ideas to create ephemera that's easy and quick. So Bonnie used book pages. I have used some book pages as well. In this set here, I've got a tiny book page. I've been cleaning up some of my crafting areas, and I found in a box a whole heap of printables that I had printed out and never used. So I'm going to use some printables. That is a dictionary page. This is a page from a book. What's it called? I don't know where I put it now, but it's 1960s. It's a boys' journal with storybook type of thing. Beautiful paper, music paper, and I've found that different size papers will create slightly different sizes, height, obviously, and widths and pocket styles. So this larger one here, each one of these pockets has two pockets, hence the name double decker. But with this size page, I've been able to fold it around and create another pocket there at the back. So yeah, you can tweak it to however you like with whatever you've got to work with. So it's such a simple and easy method of folding, and it's something that you can just get in and get done quite quickly and then store away for when you need it, when you're filling a journal or doing an ephemera bundle or happy mail or whatever it is that you will use them for. So these are just some printables that I've had sitting in a box for so long, and I've printed them double-sided when I printed them originally. So I thought I will use some of those. And then I've got just some dictionary pages, conversion factors and ancient alphabets, European languages. Then I've got some book pages from that book, that 1960s book. It doesn't have the name on it, but it was like a boy's journal. But the paper is just so beautiful, and it's got that really old colouring to it. And then I've just got some bigger sheets of music paper. So the folding method is all the same, and yeah, we'll just get stuck in. So basically, you've got your page looking at you like that, and then this bottom corner, you just want to fold it up to meet that side there, like that. And then this top flap here, you just want to fold that straight over to be flush along that line there. And then that there creates this section now. So now you're looking at it like so, like that. I hope I'm in camera. And then this part here just basically folds back on itself like that to create, that's your top pocket, there's your second pocket. But because this page is such a large page, I can actually flip that one around to create a third pocket on the back. So this size here, if you had big sheets of music paper, they could look really nice in a journal as a flip. So you could attach that to the side of your page and then flip it open, and there's another little pocket at the back there. So yeah, I love them. So that's the large one, and I've just got a couple of each, and I'm just going to give that a bit of a burnish along those crease lines, and that little bit there I'll probably just trim that straight off like that, and then that still gives you that lovely little tuck at the back. So that's that one, and then I've got another piece of that big music paper. So again, it's just fold up from the bottom corner, flush with the edge of the page like that. This flap here, you want to crease it flush with that section there like that. Then that creates the back of the pocket. And this flap here, you want to bring it back over, fold it back onto itself and make it flush with the edge there. And then this one here, I just folded it around the back because I had excess paper, but that was sort of a bit of those happy accidents because I really like that bit at the back. So there you go. So that's the big tall ones. Now these are from a dictionary, so a bigger dictionary, so they're quite a fine paper. But again, so these will again create a different size. It's a slightly different size page. And this one won't, the flap won't tuck around to the back, but that's okay. So I'll just grab that one. So that's the same paper, same page. So that's what you have, and then you just fold this back down on itself like that. And then that little bit, I just tuck that little tiny bit there around the side just to reinforce that edge there. So there you go. So that's your dictionary page, and that's a nice size. This one here measures, what is that? So it's about 21.5 centimeters by just over 6.5. So that's a nice tall one. This one here measures, what's that? 17 centimeters by 8. So yeah, so different size papers will produce different size pockets, but I think that's a great idea because, yeah, you just never know what you might be going to work on in the future, or, what sort of, it's just nice to have some variety. And again, fold it from corner to corner, fold over that flap, and then bring this pointy bit back, fold that back onto itself like so. And then that little bit I'm just going to fold around the corner. And see how easy is that? I've got another piece of dictionary page here. I'm going to do the same. And how easy is that? And it's just nice sitting here. It's nice to do while you're watching television, or, yeah. I watch a lot of YouTube videos at night while I'm crafting, so this is, yeah, a really great idea. Okay, so we've got 2 of those, and again, this falls in really, really well in the category that I'm trying to work towards at the moment, which is mass making. This really works well for me in that sense. So just this dictionary printable page. So again, I'm going to fold that up like so. And again, this will create a different size again because it's a smaller page. It's an A4 printable that I have just, yeah, chopped in half because they were pages. I think they were My Porch prints. So they're like journal pages. But look at that. How cute's that? Now, where's that one? Here. So this is that one. Look at that. And that measures, what's that, 13 centimeters by 6.5. So this size would be really lovely to put inside of pockets in journals. And fold it and fold it, and then fold that one back over onto itself. Give it a bit of a burnish. How cool is that? Love it, love it. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I love this idea. And so how is everybody going? I hope everyone is having a nice week so far. What are we today? Wednesday today. Yes, I had to go to work today. And boy, I'm a cleaner, so boy, was it hot. I'm not going to do all of, oh, why not? I'll do a couple more of this size and then I'll do those big book pages. Yeah, that's a shame. I've got to cover up that butterfly, but that's okay. There's one there. So that one, and then this one. So look how quickly that comes together. Isn't that cool? I love it. Fold that down like that. Spin it around. Fold that one back onto itself. Give it a bit of a crease. And done. Okay, so these ones here, these are again not quite as big as the music paper, but even though this is very old, the inscription in front of the book said 1960. It's very old, but the paper is beautiful. So, and it may crack a little bit on the edges. So I'm just going to press it a little bit gently. Bring that down, and then this one, fold it back onto itself like that. And then again on this one, because of the size of the page, I've got this little bit of a flap over here. Now on mine that I did before, I just glued that shut. But you could leave it open as just a little tuck spot there. You could put some tickets or what have you in there. So we got that one, and I'm going to do this one the same. I just love this stuff. And then, you know, I'm just going to put mine in a storage box, and then I can come back to it. I'm creating a new journal at the moment, so these kind of things are going to be great when I get the theme and everything organised. I really like this mass making. I think it's really, really helpful. So I hope this will help to inspire me. You know, sometimes go back to the beginning. And I do enjoy watching the bigger names on YouTube. You know, the people like Gail Agnostinelli and Wendy's Journal Adventure, Roxy's Creations, Angela Kerr. There's so many, Shabby Dabby Doodah. I really enjoy watching those creators and makers, but I also do look for quite often the smaller channels. I'm a very small channel on YouTube in the scheme of things. And, you know, unfortunately, we do tend to get missed. We don't always get picked up as well as I would like to. So I'm going to make this a purpose of going through and looking at some of the smaller channels, because some of the ideas on the smaller channels are great too. Just as good as the bigger channels. As much as I love the bigger channels, I do tend to, you know, the ladies on the bigger channels are so creative and I'm not quite to that level. So I get very overwhelmed when I watch some of those really, really creative ladies. And then I kind of also get a little bit like down on myself, because it's like I want to be as good as that. So I'm going to try, in this series, I'm going to try and focus on the smaller channels. And I've got quite a few favourite channels that I watch regularly. And yeah, some of their ideas are really, really great. And flip that one over, bring that back over, flip that one over, again back onto itself, like that, and then flip that one around. And one last one. Wow, look at that. Just sitting here chatting, and I've gotten all that done. That is so wonderful. Put that one down on itself like that. And then that one back over. Just like that. How's that? So, and now what Bonny also did, which I've done also, is once they're all folded, oh geez, I've still see I've got all of these ones too yet. But once they're all been folded, I've just come along. I've sewn down with the straight stitch, just straight down. Well, prior to that, if you want to, you would glue your bottom edge shut so that you know, nothing's gonna, oh, well, there you go, that one's not glued shut. So that's what I wanted to say. You could glue your bottom shut like I've done, you know, on these ones. That's glued shut, and this big one, I've glued that one shut down the bottom, and there's your secondary pocket there, and then there's your third pocket there. But if you didn't want to glue those down, I thought that could be a really cool idea too, is to, if you didn't glue it shut, then you could place it on your page like a belly band. And then, I don't even know if I'm on camera, place it like a belly band, and then, it, you know, you could do a nice tall tag to sit right through like that. And that one could be the same. So, wonderful idea. Yeah, so just sewed down with a straight stitch, and then I went over that with a zigzag on all of these just to finish them off. That one I just used a straight stitch because that's that dictionary page, and it's quite thin, and just a little tiny book page, and the printable. So they've all been sewn on, and I like that look. And then when you want to do embellishing, oh geez, well the sky's the limit, isn't it? You could, you know, do some collage. You can come in with some little stickers and things, you know, something like bit of a mushroom, and you could put some, you know, collage behind that kind of thing. Do some sewing, put some numbers, a label, whatever you like. That one, there's this tiny little tuck, so that could be really cute too, just for some tickets or some stickers to sit in there. Yeah, I think they're a really, really great idea. So I will link Bonny's. Bonny is on YouTube. I know Bonny has an Etsy store, so I will link that. I'm not sure if she's on Instagram or what have you, but I can find that out and link below. And I will also link back to this particular video of Bonny so that you can see what Bonny has done. Mine might be slightly different. But yeah, so there you go. Inspired by Bonny at Bonny and Clive. And this one is Bonny's folded double-decker pockets with book pages. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hopefully this will inspire other crafters out there that might be going through a bit of a block, or beginners, because these are all such simple projects. And yeah, so thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all again in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.